This is the Lara Croft Quest for Avalon collectible.
And it's based on the video game Tomb Raider Underworld.
It's a super dynamic statue which feels like a ballet dance of Lara and these two sharks swimming upwards.
She is a force. She is unstoppable.
We already know that Lara is really strong and is a baddie. But this collectible is a mix between that and finesse and sexiness. She's so delicate, but at the same time she's so strong. Because this was a really big collectible, it was a big challenge for all of us. So we split it in two. I took Lara and Mauro was in charge of the base and the sharks. And I think that we split it just right because the skill set that we have, he loves sharks and I love female characters.
My second passion are animals. First is the school, but animals are my thing. For me, it's a way to apply all my knowledge of anatomy, physiology in the skull. Blue sharks, they are very special. They have very big pectoral fins, and they glide, and they move in a way very peaceful and very graceful way. And all the stuff there in the base, they have the same movement. It's a very complex base, has a lot going on.
For Lara, one of the big challenges that we got is because we are making her underwater, you need to make it look like she actually is underwater, so it's no gravity there. So what I do is take pictures of myself, researching how the whole body works when you are not actually having a floor under your feet. Also, you have a few accessories that you can make like floating, but then the main one is the hair. Right? The hair and the necklace, you can see the necklace is just elevating. When it's finished, we need to cut and prep everything for printing. And the reason that we need to cut up everything is like, of course, this piece is humongous, it's not fitting in the printer. So I cut Lara, and Lara took 12 parts to cut. And then we have to cut the base, and that was done by Matthew in 3D.
I had to take up all of these pieces and figure out how I needed to split it apart and then make them go together to actually be something that we can make in the workshop. I ended up having to cut the base into 52 parts in total, with all of the kelp and the sharks that attach to it and all the coral and all the fish swimming around. It ended up becoming, lots of pieces.
After that, it's printed. And then when it's printed, you need to fix it.
The whole thing goes to clean up and finishing the department. And what they have to do is make sure that everything fits together before molding and clean up everything. It was brilliant what they done. And once they do that, what we do is like send it to molding, which Jacques take all the castings for the mold master and the paint masters and goes back again for the cleanup, finishing guys.
I think Steven and Josh did a great job, especially, all the grain of the sun, the finishing of the shark, and then this thing goes to paint.
When the collectible arrived in the paint shop, we sort of split up the pieces. I took Lara and the sharks, and Joel Gary did all of the base, which included all of the seaweed, the corals, the little door down the bottom, and the little jellyfish, which are some of my favourite parts of the whole thing. For a character like Lara, I would always try to paint her as realistically as possible, and I am most proud of the skin paint job on this. She's been around in the lives of many people for a very long time, and she's got a very real presence. So I think that realism, particularly for Lara, I think it grounds her.
We break the rules with this one. And I think that we achieve a really beautiful piece of art.
I think it was a fantastic team effort. It's not just one man show.
It's got so much detail on it, it feels really alive, and there's something to look at from every angle you look at it.
We have a school of fish. swimming with the movement of the composition. We have the jellyfish.
You can see the terracotta vases and the coral and the medallions that are hiding in the cave. And the sharks, of course, the sharks are just incredible.
They are special animals, and I try to give them that special treatment.
Lara up the top pointing down at the sharks. The interaction between all of the characters in it is really beautiful. This collectible highlights all of Lara's qualities, how she's strong and powerful and elegant at the same time, and a bit of a badass, to be honest.